Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome back to the 2006 FIFA World Cup Germany game on the Xbox 360, and today we're going to be doing a qualifying run with North Korea. A few of you have been asking me to do North Korea alongside El Salvador as well. I think that El Salvador might have to wait until 2025. I'm currently recording this towards the end of the year. And I was like, which one would I rather do? And I saw North Korea and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do North Korea. And a few of you wanted me to do it on 2014 and 2010. However, I don't really want to do it yet on 2010 and 2014. I want to wait until it's ever so slightly closer to the World Cup in 2026. So I figured I'd do it on 2006. Before we start the run, I need to show you at the start on 2006. It is on World Class. There's no way I can show you after this screen, but it is on World Class. It is literally the highest difficulty the game has to offer. And we're going to go ahead and select North Korea in the Asia qualifiers. The great thing about Asia qualifiers on this game is that it's very quick. We're going to randomize the group, seeded randomized by the way, in 3, 2, 1, and boom. We are in a group with Japan, Iraq and China. I will take that. That doesn't sound too bad at all. Alright then, so our first match is going to be against Japan. We are away from home for this one. Let's check out the North Korea squad for 2006 and see if we can, see anybody that we recognize from the 2010 game. Of course, 2010 is arguably North Korea's strongest squad in recent history, apart from obviously 1966. I can see a few of them that I do recognize, like this one, Yong Jo Hong, or Hong Yong Jo as it's pronounced. I do recognize him from 2010. An Young Hak as well is on the bench. He is part of the 2010 squad. He's a very, very good player on that game. So there are the pieces for 2010. I wonder how close they got in 2006. I mean, were they close? Were they not? I mean, I have no idea. You know, North Korea is a very, very weird but also fascinating place in everybody's eyes, I guess. And of course, the North Korean football team is equally as fascinating. Of course, you got the stories back in 1966, that famous game which was played in Middlesbrough. I think it was like the quarter-final or something, or the round of 16. I can't remember, but you know, they famously beat Italy in 1966. They also scored against Brazil in 2010. It was a decent goal, to be fair. Obviously, they lost 7-0 as well against Portugal in that same tournament. Very, very fascinating football team. It's crossed in, and North Korea over the bar. Of course, you're going to see that a lot in 2006. A lot of headers and a lot of tap-ins, hopefully. But yeah, that's how the game goes, unfortunately. So I do apologize. If I had this on PlayStation 2, it would be the same, but less glitchy. Japan are definitely one of the strongest teams in the group. Then we've got Iraq and China. So as long as we get wins against Iraq and China, I think we'll be alright. Of course, I'd like to win against Japan, but this game makes it awkward at times to try and beat some of the bigger sides. I don't know what Japan were doing there. They just went into, you know, shutdown mode. The defenders didn't want to touch it or anything. It's a through ball. Japan are through. Takahara, can he score? No, he can't. But hold on, it's the deflection and Japan have scored. It's Yang Nagisawa has scored the first goal for Japan. It's 1-0. And, well, they completely hit me there. After me having tons and tons of shots in front of goal, they scored against me through a deflection. At least something happened, but yeah, that's a little bit annoying, and we're 1-0 down. Through ball, and here comes Hong for North Korea. And it's saved. I tried to do a diagonal thing just to try and put the keeper off, but no, it didn't do anything. It's crossed in. Header, and it's just saved again. How many times? Oh, good save. Oh my goodness. The nature of this game sometimes is so annoying. Might be that Japan take this one, unless... Yeah, they're going to take it. Yeah, they just defended that quite nicely. Booted away, and it's 1-0 to Japan. I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough. But, that's just so annoying that we had so many shots and we couldn't score a goal. Our second match then is against China. We are at home for this match, and can we notch up a win against China? They drew against Iraq 2-2 in their last game, so we desperately need to start scoring goals. Through ball, North Korea going through. Off the post! How unlucky, and we couldn't shoot again after that. That is so unlucky for North Korea. Through ball. Han out on the wing. Crosses that in. And oh, what a save. I thought that was going in, but no. What a volley, and even better save. It's a corner to North Korea. Can they score the corner? Header over the bar. It's a through ball. And there we go, we scored, and it's Kim with the goal, and that is 1-0 to North Korea. Come on, we finally scored. Just before half-time as well, good time to score. So at half-time, North Korea are leading by 1-0. I mean, we should with 6 shots to China's 0. I mean, all China have been doing is tackling us. That's literally all they've been doing. Through ball. Again, North Korea, and they score again. That's 2. It's Hong this time, and that is 2-0. You're going to see a lot of tap-ins in this run, and probably a lot of headed goals. Like I said earlier, the game for some reason doesn't want you to score long shots, but it will let the computer do it all the time. Like, if the computer shoots from 30 yards out against me on this game, it will probably go in with a really good player, but like if I did it, it wouldn't do it at all. Here comes China. Are they going to cross it, or are they going to go for it? I don't know what they aim to do. Crossed in, and oh well, that's snuck in. That's 2-1, and it's Howell with the goal. And well, okay, fair enough, but hopefully they don't get another one, otherwise that'll be super annoying. And Hong is going for on goal, saved that time. But North Korea, oh, how did they not score the second rebound? Crossed in, that's so weird. Oh my goodness, they've just done it. They have just done it. They just launched it into the box and headed it in. Oh my god, oh, I can see this qualifying campaign being a disaster. How on earth did they just score that header? Just out of nowhere, boot it into the box and go, yeah, head that from almost outside the box. And then, yeah. See, I should have scored that rebound goal. Now we're going to drop points. That was just a freak moment. They just cross it in the box, header, and it goes straight in. Like, what are you supposed to do about that? I know what you're going to say. Oh, just header it away. Oh, yeah, okay. You know, when the game didn't want me to. It's just, oh my god. That is so annoying, but we got 4 more games to figure it out. Alright then, back at home, our third match is going to be against Iraq. We really need to win, otherwise the other sides will start pulling away. Iraq just keep tackling me all the time. It's just like, yeah, North Korea just can't hold on to the ball for more than 5 seconds. It's really frustrating, and not like any other team I've used on this game. Even when I played as, you know, Oceania teams, they played better than this. Here we go, Hong. And he scores to make it 1-0 to North Korea over Iraq. Now, can we hold on to this lead this time? That was lucky because the goalkeeper was right there. Must have shot just in time, obviously. And it rolls into the bottom corner. Tap in City this game, of course, as I said. But at least it gets the job done. It's just been like that. We can't hold on to the ball. We just can't do it. Like, every time we get it back, Iraq just nick it off of me again. It's been like that. The same happened against China as well. We couldn't actually stop them when they actually wanted to attack. Here we go. North Korea. Crossed in. Header. And what a save by the goalkeeper. It even hit the bar and came out again. I was hoping it would drop in, but no. There's a through ball. Here comes Iraq. And they scored. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Oh my god. This is going to be a disaster campaign. I can see it. North Korea are not very good. Defensively, we were just so open there. They basically just did what we did to them. And the pressure by Iraq has been insane in the midfield area. You won't see it that much on this video, but they just keep on like evading my tackles and doing whatever they want. And Iraq have just scored again. They've just scored again. Yunus Mahmoud. Oh my goodness. They just over the top like ball there. He turns round. My defender just doesn't even bother. Like one of the worst tackles I've ever seen, and he just smashes it and hits the post and goes in. And again, they just dispossess me from the centre circle. Iraq are just going to play it around the back now. I mean, it's smart, but I mean, look at this. Like North Korea just don't have anything. They score goals, but they're just a bunch of ballers at the moment. They just can't hold a lead. China did it against us, and now Iraq have done it against us. They're wasting time and doing it brilliantly. My defenders just don't want to tackle. It's very strange. Look at them. Look at Iraq here. They're playing like Barcelona with their passing. North Korea, oh my god, over the bar, and it's game over. We've dropped 2 games. Well, actually, no, we dropped 3 games in this campaign. 1 point from 3 games. North Korea are absolutely woeful defensively. Don't get me wrong, they're average attacking. Like, attacking-wise, they're very average, but, yeah, defensively, absolutely woeful. I was chasing Iraq around that field for about 10 minutes. Trying to tackle him, and the game wouldn't let me tackle him. It's just like the tackling system is very primitive on this game, but it's just they just wouldn't do it. So our group is looking like this at the halfway point. We are not out of it because the top 2 spots obviously are available. If we win all 3 games, then of course we can go through. In Group B, it looks like this. So you got South Korea top with Iran and Saudi Arabia battling for the 2nd place spot, and Q8 with only the 1 point. Here we go then, past the halfway point. We are back against Iraq away from home. How is this one gonna go? If we lose this one, we would have to say that the campaign is probably over, and then we have to just own it, the fact that it's just a disaster qualifying campaign. I didn't think North Korea would be this bad, but at the moment, like, you know, you drop 2 games and you're in absolute peril. Doesn't help that Iraq's kit is kind of blending in with the pitch in some areas as well. I know it sounds like excuses, and it probably is excuses. Iraq are knocking it around. They don't need to do much, to be fair. Even if they draw against us, that's still a bad result for us. We need to win all 3 games, and that includes Japan as well, which is a huge ask. Especially when we just can't defend. They just turn around constantly. Like, we just can't defend. I've never seen a team on 2006 not defend. Yunus Mahmoud. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Goalkeeper saved it, but it just goes right through him and goes straight in. This is just a horrible run. It's so bad. How can you have a run like this? Oh my god. Most of my 2006 runs do end in, like, you know, non-qualifying and stuff like that, but this has just been an absolute catastrophe. Well, this is vastly turning into one of my worst qualifying runs on 2006 I've ever put out, with one of the nations that I really wanted to qualify with, but they are just awful on this game. They are actually awful. Like, aside from the attacking, which has been, you know, just subpar, the defending is just atrocious. Through ball, North Korea again in a really terrible position. When you're running diagonally like that, you just get completely swarmed. Iraq have been so good in this game. We have been awful. We have been absolutely awful. Look, the tackling is non-existent. Iraq are just walking in the midfield area. It is crazy how we have not done. Oh, just get lost. Just get lost, man. Oh my god, this is just awful. North Korea suck. They suck on this game. 2010 and 2014 they suck as well. But look at that. 8 shots and I still couldn't score. Man, oh man, I suck at this game. Just the only way we can qualify now is by beating China and Japan, and that is it. That is it. And even China and Japan are doing way better than us. It just sucks. North Korea just really suck. Back at home against Japan, you can pretty much guarantee how this match is going to go. Like, literally, I've lost all faith in North Korea. I really have. They can't score goals. They can't defend any goals coming at them. So what's the point, honestly? There's no way we're beating Japan in this game. The best outcome will be a draw. The best outcome will 100% be a draw. You really think that we're going to beat Japan with no tackling? No way. That's not happening. North Korea score. Okay, well, it's given me some false hope. Hong has scored to make it 1-0. And I'm honestly surprised that we were able to turn that quickly and put it into the back of the net. Come on, man. Like, I need China to lose their next game. And I need us to beat Japan here. Like, China really did start something. And Japan as well at the start of this run. By beating us and then drawing against us, really just set the tone of the whole video. They're going to cross it in and score, aren't they? Okay, actually saved it that time. Not like against Iraq where it went into the back of the net anyway. Through ball. And here comes Kim. He scores again! Come on! That's 2-0 against Japan. Where was this in the last 4 games? Where was it? It's so frustrating that the game's like, here you go, Toboloco, you can have some more points now. Yeah, towards the end of the qualifying campaign. Oh my god, like, my head's on Mars. It really is. China are beating Iraq by 2-0. I don't know what that means for the rest of the group, but China were ahead of me by a few points. I think it was 5 points. So we needed them to drop points, and they just haven't. They've been really good. They deserve it probably more than us. I mean, if we qualified, it would be very, well, unjust, I'd say, from the current form that we're on. But, you know, we've woken up in this game. Through ball. And North Korea saved. And it's 3-0 from the rebound. And it's Kim again. This is the best result of the campaign. And that's saying a lot, really, because we've been awful. We've been absolutely dreadful. But here against Japan... 3-0? Okay. And there we go. We have just won by 3-0 over Japan. Is it too little too late? I mean, the game will tell me if I didn't qualify or not. Let's just have a look and see. Will it come up? I haven't qualified, of course. I have not qualified. Even if I win my last game against China, it's not possible. Not possible at all. I will miss out by a point if I win. So, oh, that sucks, man. I really wanted to push North Korea to a qualifying, like a successful qualifying campaign. But we couldn't, unfortunately, because, well, it just sucks. Unless the 3rd place is a playoff spot, which I highly doubt it is. But, I mean, we'll go for it and see what happens. It hasn't said that I haven't qualified for the World Cup, so there must be something to it. I don't know, unless it's just teasing me. Usually, though, if it's impossible to qualify, the game will tell you immediately, like, no, you haven't qualified for the World Cup. And usually, the qualifying campaign on 2006 will just end abruptly. They wouldn't even let you play the last game, I don't think. I looked at the table for the ranking of North Korea back in 2006, and it was like, I think it was like 75 or something like that. And again, another header, and China scored. It's Zhang. Oh my god, the headers are working for the computer today, but for me it's not. And we're on the fringe of going out, and to be honest, we don't deserve it. We have been awful the whole entire campaign. Look at that back header. It just goes straight in. Out to the wing area. Hong on the wing. Crosses that in. And, of course it does. Off the post. And North Korea get their shot blocked there. And another shot deflects out for a corner. North Korea going through. And it's saved by the Chinese goalkeeper. And it's going to be a corner. How many shots do we have to score? And people are going to be like, oh, you're trash. It's like, I know. Hey, there we go. A header, and Kim has scored to make it 1-1. Alright, it's all level, but we need that winner, really. And finally, we scored a header as well. Like, literally from the penalty spot. Through ball. Here come North Korea. And there we go. There's the goal. And that's Kim with a second. It's 2-1. Now, well, I don't know if there's any kind of playoff or not. I highly doubt it. I think only 4 Asian teams go through. Obviously, the top 2 from each group. But I'd like to win the last match, like I said, and we're on course to doing that. So, yeah, it's just going to be painful, obviously, to miss out on qualification by a single point. Game's winding down now. There's only about 5 minutes left. And if North Korea can hold on, then, we'll get 7 points. It wouldn't be a complete disaster. Well, actually, no, I tell a lie. It is definitely a complete disaster. Because the way this whole campaign has gone has been, yeah, very, very tragic. And to miss out by a point will be really, really bad. We can't even tackle them there, but it's okay. And let's just hold on to it and boot it away last second. And that should be, yeah. Come on. Come on, North Korea. One more. One more. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, the dribbling. The dribbling. So annoying. And North Korea have won against China on the final day. But does it matter? Probably not. Okay. That's weird. Usually it tells you. Unless I've got a detail missing or something. 12 shots, by the way, to China's 2. That's how most of the games have been going. And we still can't score. It's so annoying. And this is obviously on world class. The highest difficulty on the mode. So it's just... Oh, I don't know. Okay. Well, by the looks of things, we came third. And I believe we might have a playoff game. Because it says play next match. Yeah, against Saudi Arabia. Okay. Well, we didn't deserve it, but okay. There's some bonus matches for you guys. So North Korea will have to play against Saudi Arabia. Oh, wow. Okay. This run continues. Well, that was nothing short of a miracle, really, to get into the playoffs for the Asia zone. And we got Saudi Arabia. Now, how is this going to go? Is it going to be like the entirety of the campaign like it has been, or will we actually turn round and actually beat them convincingly and go on to try and qualify for the World Cup? I hope so. So through ball by Saudi, and okay, well, it's gonna go exactly how it's been going for the last, I don't know, an hour and a half I've been recording. But just a through ball, and then Al-Qahtani was just like, yeah, you know what, toe punt it into the top corner. No problem. Oh my god, Saudi Arabia nearly scored again. It's just tragic defending. Like, there's just no defending. Through ball, and here comes Hong. On the ball for North Korea. And there we go, we scored the equaliser. And there we go, that's all I can say. Okay, yeah. I'm quite stunned, really, how we're still hanging on in this game, despite the fact that we've been so awful. Through ball, and it's Hong. Can he get another one? He has. Okay, well, we've got 2 in quick succession, and Hong has made it 2 for North Korea, so that cancels out Saudi Arabia's away goal for now. Oh, Saudi Arabia, that was just not great. Yellow card, and we got a free kick. Don't really know how to launch it into the box. I mean, I can try. Okay, that was effectively pointless. Header, and oh my goodness, that's gone in. We just booted it downfield. Kim back headers it, and it actually bounces into the back of the net. North Korea are 3-1 up now against Saudi Arabia. Just launched in. He was just like, yeah, see you later. I didn't even expect that to go in, but it did. How lucky is that? And, well, we're 3-1 up now against Saudi Arabia. Is this the turnaround we need in this run? Because I'm fairly sure after this playoff game, there is another one if we do win it against Saudi Arabia over the 2 legs. So, yeah, and it might be against a South American team or a North American team. I can't remember. Or maybe even Oceania. Good ball. And North Korea have scored another one. It's 4-1. Where is this coming from? 4-1 against Saudi Arabia. And we're only in the first leg. And there we go. We've just beaten Saudi Arabia by 4-1 in the first leg. Where did that performance come from North Korea? Where did it come from? The whole campaign we really struggled, and yeah, we just pulled out that performance. Second leg is away from home at Saudi Arabia, so I'm not taking any chances. Of course, we are 4-1 up, but there's equal opportunity for Saudi Arabia to drop 3 goals on us and make the tie level. Being a bit of a dead start, only a shot for North Korea. Saudi Arabia are running out of time if they want to come back in this playoff game, and I really truly hope they don't come back, because that would just well, it would make me completely lose my mind. But it seems like the campaign at the moment is repairing itself. If we have to do it via the playoffs, then of course we have to do it via the playoffs. Crossed in, header, and it's saved. Again, not much has happened apart from these shots that North Korea are having. And it's a header, and that's got in. That's 1-0 to North Korea away from home in the 87th minute, and that will 100% seal our advancement through the playoffs and into the Interconfederation playoff and play whoever. I don't know who it is, but yeah. Goalkeeper spilled it in the back of his own net, and I'll take that. 5-1 on aggregate, and that is going to be it. North Korea have advanced to the next round. And, well, what an achievement, from being utterly terrible in the group stage and then clutching up in the last 2 matches and then thrashing Saudi Arabia on aggregate 5-1. Incredible job from North Korea. So our next playoff round, our final playoff round, is against Trinidad and Tobago. Now, a few of you might say that might be a little bit on the easy side, but it's not. This is 2006 Trinidad and Tobago with Stern John and Dwight York up top. Like, that is just, well, it's gonna be so hard, especially when we have been defending like trash. But we'll see what happens. We need to clutch up against them. Yeah, very good side, Trinidad and Tobago in 2006. Probably their strongest ever squad. Of course, you know, they did qualify after all, so we'll see. Can North Korea do it? We are away from home, and I'd love an away goal. North Korea, they're going through here, and it's saved. But hold on, oh, I couldn't shoot in time. Here we go, North Korea. Can we do anything here? Crossed in, and header off the top of the bar. I had to really grind for that cross because I had 3 defenders all over me, and it resulted in just hitting the bar. I've got the away fans here in Trinidad. I love the idea of North Korean fans going away from home to Trinidad and Tobago, one of the most carnival islands in the Caribbean. It's half time, and North Korea and Trinidad and Tobago are drawing 0-0. We've had all the shots. Trinidad have done nothing. Weird, really weird. Like, we do have it in our own hands, but it just feels like we're not actually going to score. Through ball, Hong. Saved. So annoying. I keep trying all the tricks and still can't score. Crossed in here, and of course it just hits the first man. North Korea just can't seem to put in a decent ball. Good save there. And, oh, that's gone in. Diving header and palmed into his own net. And Kim has scored the important away goal. It's 1-0 to North Korea. And we've got 1 foot in the door. I mean, that was so lucky. It hung there long enough for us to get that. And, well, that's so lucky, that goal. Super lucky. And that is going to be it. North Korea have won the first leg away from home. Very important that we did. 1-0. And now Trinidad and Tobago will have to go to our home ground and try and win against us. So it all comes down to this. If North Korea win, they will qualify for the 2006 World Cup after having a torrid qualifying campaign, but we still clutched up at the end and then somehow guided our way through the playoffs, and we are in the final game here. We just need to win, and I hope we can, but it would be a really weird qualifying campaign because so much has happened against us. Why has that guy got like face paint on him? Did he actually do that in 2006? Because if he did, then well, that's amazing attention to detail. Through ball. What a fine pass. And North Korea have scored. It's 1-0 and it's Kim, the man that has been essential to this qualifying campaign. He has doubled our aggregate lead to make it 2-0, and it's looking really strong. North Korea could be going to the World Cup in Germany. We're 45 minutes away from the World Cup in Germany. It's such a good turnaround from North Korea. They've had to do it the hard way, but hey, sometimes you have to do it that way. You know what? North Korea have actually improved their tackling a lot in the last few games. It's not like completely tragic like it was in the group stages. So yeah, there might be a chance when we go to the World Cup to actually do something in the group stages. It depends what kind of group we get. That's a hell of a ball. North Korea could finish off the game if they want to. Oh my god. I mean, that just sums it up. And yet we're still going to the World Cup at the moment. I mean, it's just so weird. Like, I feel like we don't deserve it, but at the same time, this playoff round has just been completely different to the rest of the qualifying campaign. Over the top. It's a chance for Dwight York. He puts it in. And that's the away goal for Trinidad and Tobago in the 89th minute, putting a little bit of doubt in my mind, but we're still leading on aggregate. And yeah, it was just over the top, and they just basically walked on through. So yeah, we just need to be really careful. If we bottle it now, that would be so bad, wouldn't it? Just boot out of field. And that will be it. North Korea have just qualified for the World Cup in Germany after having one of the most weirdest campaigns I've ever seen. Like, we lost so many games in qualifying and drew as well, and then we beat Japan 3-0, and then we beat China on the final game 2-1, and I thought honestly that we were out, but then I realised there was a playoff. Then we smashed Saudi Arabia like 5-1, and then we beat Trinidad here by 2-1 over the two legs. How have we pulled this comeback off? So our group for the World Cup is Brazil, Croatia and Senegal. Like, could you get even harder than that for North Korea? We've had a really horrible qualifying campaign, only to come to the World Cup by a small miracle and then get that kind of group. So that's going to be it for your North Korea qualifying run. Tune in next time for the actual World Cup. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it today. If you did, then please give it a like and subscribe. Keep it loco as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.